Moving on. In Nigeria, a corruption case refuses to die down. A key name has stepped away, but the investigation has not. It involves two main figures: Farouk Ahmed, former senior regulator of the oil sector, and Aliko Dangote. He is the richest man in Africa. In December, Dangote first filed a complaint against Ahmed. The petition was sent to Nigeria's anti-graft agency, the ICPC, and it accused Ahmed of corruption while in office. He was accused of falsifying his income records and also corruption while in office. According to the petition, Farouk Ahmed's spending raised serious questions about how a public official could afford such a lavish lifestyle, and it triggered an investigation. Once the petition was received, the agency opened a formal inquiry. That inquiry involved reviewing documents and financial records. It also involved examining the actions of the former regulator. Then, earlier this month, the story took a turn. Aliko Dangote's lawyers wrote to the ICPC. They withdrew the petition that started the case. The letter said another law enforcement agency was now handling the matter. No further explanation was given.
The letter from N18G states that the petitioner has withdrawn the petition dated December 16, 2025, submitted against engineer Farouk Ahmed, the immediate past ACE/CEO of the NMDPRA, in its entirety, and that another law enforcement agency has taken over.
The withdrawal raised questions. Would the investigation now stop? Would the case quietly fade away? The agency said the probe would continue. The spokesperson from the oil regulator said investigations do not depend on the complainant. Once a case begins, it belongs to the public. The ICPC cited its legal powers. It said Nigerian law allows it to proceed, especially when public funds and public office are involved. The agency stressed an important point. Corruption cases are not private disputes. They are matters of national interest. The ICPC also said petitions cannot be withdrawn to halt accountability. Not when serious allegations have already been raised. Not when senior officials or a wealthy man are involved. Shortly after the petition became public, Farouk Ahmed stepped down. His resignation followed intense public scrutiny. However, he has not yet been charged with any crime. The ICPC says the investigation is still ongoing. It has not shared a timeline. It has not shared possible outcomes, but it insists the process will continue.
The ICPC wishes to state categorically that in line with the provisions of Sections 3, 14, and 27(3) of its Enabling Act, the investigations in the interest of the Nigerian people and the Nigerian state have already commenced and are presently ongoing. The ICPC will therefore continue to investigate this matter in line with its statutory mandate and in the interest of transparency, accountability, and the fight against corruption for the benefit of Nigeria.
This case has drawn widespread attention. That is because Nigeria's oil sector is highly sensitive. It is the backbone of the country's economy. It is also a sector long linked to corruption concerns. Also at the centre of this is Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man. He runs a massive business empire that includes Nigeria's largest oil refinery. His decision to file the petition was significant. His decision to withdraw it was equally significant. Yet the ICPC's stance sends a message. Powerful names do not decide the fate of investigations. Petitions may start cases, but institutions are expected to finish them. For now, the probe continues quietly and behind the scenes, with documents, records, and questions still on the table. So even as the complaint steps back, the investigation moves forward, and this story is far from over.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.